Yeah, come on in. This is our pantry. You get stressed, you think the boss is kind of angry, punch in here. So this is a book that our team wrote, How to Defy a brand that is approachable. Initially, I was doing some podcasts over here.
What's the favorite company perks you love about Coingecko? How much do you make and what is your level? Good morning.
Morning. Hi.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Awesome. I like how you're just sitting amongst your team.
Yeah, I mean, doing work together, it's just easier to have communication instead of being in a room on yourself. Yeah.
Cool. That's awesome. Can you show us around?
Yeah, sure. So this is our office. We have about 30 desks around here. We have about maybe 70 people in the care office. We have like a flexible working policy, so people can kind of work from home if they want to. So as you can see, most people are working from home today. Yeah, people come in when they want to come in. Maybe on like town hall days, like we get a lot more people coming in. Let me show you around. Yeah, come on in. This is our pantry. This is kind of where we kind of have lunch or just chill, just do some work here. Creative team over here. As a foosball table, they sometimes play. We get stressed, we think the boss is kind of angry, we punch him here. Yeah, we have a PlayStation, but it's been a while since we kind of did any work. There's a poker set here. There's some books that we kind of
let's see what you're reading.
So this is a book that our team wrote, How to Defy, basically explaining.
You have your own book.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So kind of like a 101 explainer of how the crypto DeFi space works. The team kind of wrote this a few years ago. This is kind of one of the books that we recommend all our people managers to read, The Making of a Manager. So anybody who is a people manager in Coingecko, it's kind of like the go-to reading book. And if you are kind of like transitioning from an individual contributor to a people manager, this is like the book to read to be a good manager.
I can tell like the pantry is very important for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a place where you don't get too stressed out. So we started Coingecko 11 years ago and wanted a brand that is approachable and doesn't have to be a very serious sounding name. And Gecko, now we just did a rebrand. We kind of created a new mascot, Gecko and Rex, for Coingecko and Gecko Terminal, the brand, and we want it to be approachable, very personable to the guy next door to make crypto not like a scary sounding thing.
And also your team is quite a big snacker.
Yeah. There's a coffee maker and there's food that we tell every month we stock it up, order food, whatever that we want to eat.
Does your company provide lunch?
We have 600 ringgit meal allowance that everybody gets entitled to. And I guess if you come to office, usually pay for lunch. Have a short discussion on things. Initially, I was doing some podcasts over here, so we kind of have this logo, but stopped doing it, and another discussion room for our team.
Oh, podcasts about what?
Crypto, like just interviewing personalities in the crypto space. Yeah, we have a couple of call booths for people to take calls because a lot of teams working remotely, so some of the teams that are in the office will be taking calls with some of the colleagues at home or maybe out of state or also our second office in Singapore. And this is kind of the boardroom where we kind of do most of our important discussions and meetings over here.
What's in there?
It's another call booth, yeah.
Oh, and this is yellow, is
Yeah.
your other complementary brand color. I think you're probably the only one company in Malaysia that practice salary transparency.
Yep.
Apart from the government. So what inspired you to start?
So what inspired me to start out? We believe that salary should be transparent. We got inspired by a few other companies before us, international companies like Buffer and GitLab, where the salaries are transparent, and they're also transparent that they actually publish a spreadsheet online where you can see the employee name, the position or the department, and the salary. For us, it goes on to the principle of equality. If you have two persons at the same level doing the same job, they should be paid equally. It doesn't make any sense for one person to be paid better than the rest. It's because someone is usually better at negotiating or someone's better at asking their boss or carrying favors from the boss, and that's how resentment and politics and all of these things started. But I mean, obviously, if you want to be promoted, you want to be paid more, it's based on the concept of what additional responsibility are you taking on based on your job description. If you are taking on more responsibility and more work and at a higher level, then of course, then you will be paid more.
So you started your company in 2014.
Yeah.
And you started salary transparency only in 2021.
Yes, that's right.
Was it tough when you first had to implement it?
So Between 2014 to late 2017, it was kind of a part-time project for us. It was a side gig, and the crypto industry is way too small to even support a team. The reason why we got salary transparency was as we grew our team, we added more headcount. We needed a structured way of doing HR, and I don't really want to have a discussion on salaries every single time someone comes in, and how do I know that I'm being fair to person A and person B and person C. It's not really fair if someone comes to me and say, look, I want a salary increase, but on what basis? And if I do say yes to this person, then the next thing I know, person B or person C or person D will come to me. And what we did was a very clear promotion framework. So it's a very self-directed over here. Every half a year, anyone who believes that they have exceeded the job description and is due for promotion can submit a one slider or two slider to move up a step or a level to the next level that they're in for their promotion, for their career progression.
Do you still remember the first day when you announced to your team about what you had prepped for compensation transparency?
We were a lot smaller back then, maybe a team of like 10 maybe at that point in time. I can't remember off my head right now, but so it wasn't really a big thing. But I think that people get wrong is we put up a job description, a job ad, and then we say this is a salary, and people come in with the expectation that, oh yeah, I can come in and the last question is we negotiate the salary. No, it doesn't work that way here. We tell you the salary up front and we don't negotiate on it. But I mean, that's just the way how the market works. But it's a lot easier. Like you don't have to, what you're getting yourself. You don't have to waste 4 or 5 interviews, and then at the end of the day, realize that the amount that is being paid is not what you expect to get, and that's just a waste of time for both parties.
And based on this openness, have you noticed a pattern of talent that you tend to attract? Would you say that you attract people who are definitely very self-aware of their capability and competency?
Yeah, I think you got to know your self-worth. I mean, if you think that you are underpaid, like go find a job or company that is paying you fairly. And it's the same for us as well, right? And the way I think about it is, it's an open competitive market out there. If someone's paying you a higher salary, by all means, go. And it's my job to create a good, convincing place that pays you fairly, that you feel that it's the place that you do your best work for you to want to stay here.
I think it's definitely the best place because last year, you gave out 9 months of bonus to your employees, right? I'm just curious, what is your personal philosophy in life and also your approach to business?
It's just being fair to your team. I mean, at the end of the day, I can't do all these things by myself. Most of the work is being done with a team of 90 people over here. Without them, nothing gets done. So look, we just want to be fair, and if we have a spectacularly great year, we want to reward our employees, our team members, and one way of us doing that is from the bonuses that we do, and we were lucky. Last year was a great year for crypto. Revenue hit all-time high, so we just did the 9 months bonus for everybody.
What is something that you would like to give more in the future?
When we started a company, there was only one guy with kids, and he's been asking us for many years now, hey, you should have insurance for your dependents, so your wife plus the kids. And so one of the things that we introduced this year is we are introducing dependent insurance. So employees who are married or with kids, so we cover certain limitations. The insurance has hospitalization if anything happens, anything bad will happen. So at least that will help ease the financial burden. So that's one of the things that we have implemented this year.
How short was that period that somebody just ran away? They finally got the job, they joined the team, but then they realized that, oh, this is not for me.
It doesn't happen often, but it happens sometimes. Once in a while, people come in and get a culture shock at how we run things, because a lot of things is remote. We try not to have meetings if we can. Try to default to asynchronous communication on a project management tool that does not require urgent attention compared to Slack, for example. Instead of meeting, for example, one of these joiners, she came in and we gave her a launch plan. There's a lot of reading material, and she felt like it was like a university, again, like attending a university module. And I kid you not, I've got a couple of new joiners this week. Their launch plans are 12 pages, 17 pages with lots of things to read, and basically kind of laid down their week 1, month 2, what they should be doing to kind of be on track to be confirmed, for example.
Is that what you give to your new employees?
No, everybody got a pack recently because we just did a rebranding exercise about a couple of weeks ago, and so we rebranded the logo, the font. This is Gecko, this is Rex, kind of streamline our mascot to kind of make it fun in the app. The idea being like, everybody knows Duolingo and the Duo mascot, and we kind of got inspiration from Duo and say like, why aren't we doing something like that? Like that, we have the mascot, we just have to make it nice and kind of put in the app. So these are the stickers. Yeah, so this is Gecko, this is Rex. There's 2 plushies over here. This is the t-shirt, a new t-shirt, Gecko and Rex over here.
So cute.
Yeah, we have a few open roles. We are actively hiring at the moment for finance role, bunch of engineering roles. Go to careers.coingecko.com and kind of see a little more culture, a little more salary transparency, and kind of see what jobs are available. If you feel you want to do great work, if you feel you're talented, you want to work hard and do great, awesome work, do apply, and our HR team will follow up and reach out to you. Yeah, so let me tell you a little bit about what we do at Coingecko. So over here at Coingecko, we are a crypto data aggregator. What does that mean? Think of us like a Yahoo Finance, but instead of serving stock market data, we serve cryptocurrency prices. So we have 3 different product lines over here. We have Coingecko.com, which has data for about 17,000 coins, mostly data from centralized exchanges and decentralized exchanges, and combine them together. Then we have the second product, Gecko Terminal, and that product takes overview of all the tokens out there in the market. So there's like 7 million tokens out there in the market, and we track all the tokens that are trading on all the decentralized exchanges. Anything that has liquidity pool, more amount of volume or large amount of volume, we track all of those things. And the data from both Coingecko and Gecko Terminal powers our API business, and that's what we sell to like other crypto businesses who want crypto prices. You can just call it from our API. So typical crypto wallet companies and so on. So yeah, that's kind of how what we operate. We have 3 different business lines that we have kind of grown over the years. Let me show you around the office and all. So it's our office. We have a remote working culture here. So even though there's over 70 people of us in Malaysia, as you can see, there's about 30 desks, but it's kind of empty because a lot of people are working from home. So over here, we have our data team. We have one of our longest serving employee, Jack, over here.
How many years so far?
7 years. 7 years of working with Coingecko. So one of our first employees over here, we have Yishan. Yishan's working on data. So we're doing a big migration for our internal data workflow over here. We have Daniel. Daniel is from our HR team. And,
the most active HR on LinkedIn.
Yeah, the most active HR. If you want to find a job at Coingecko, he's the one to connect, and he will be able to talk to you. Iqbal is our HR lead.
I think it's very rare for a company to have this many benefits. So which one is your favorite?
I think probably like the meal and parking allowance, because it's something that really like close to us, like that we go through like every day, right?
Awesome. Thank you. What's the favorite company perks you love about Coingecko?
This is my first job actually. I'm an intern here.
Nice.
So I'm not sure like one company perk that this company gives like that is very special or unique. Yeah, I think that would be like the biggest perk. Being able to work remotely and then work flexibly. Like when you feel like working, you work. Like doesn't matter you have like you're a morning person or a night person. You work like whenever you feel the most productive. That's the most.
Awesome. Congrats on your internship.
Yep, thanks.
HR.
Hi.
What's the most favorite perks at Coingecko?
For me, it's the remote work flexibility. So being able to work from home when I want to, and also having access to this office space. I'm not sure if you've seen the pantry. It's quite stacked. We've got a lot of good stuff in there.
How much do you make and what is your level?
Hi, my name is Daniel. My level is mid-level.
And how many years of experience do you have in HR?
As of this current time, I am 3 years and 8 months worth of experience right now.
Hi, Mano. What's your job and how much do you make?
Hi, my job is creative producer for Coingecko's YouTube channel and also various creative work too.
How many years of experience do you have?
3, I think. 3.
Hello.
Hi,
May I know your job role and how much do you make?
I'm a creative lead.
That's cool. How many years of experience do you have?
I have about 6 years of experience.
So how would you compare like working in agency and here for creative work?
So I think in agency, there's a lot of different projects that you can work on because you have to work with different clients. So I would say the work is a lot more creatively challenged for anyone who wants to who wants to work in an agency. But in Coingecko, I think in terms of creative work, you don't really get as much. Over here, it's more about like project ownership. So you get to own projects from start to finish, and then you get to work with basically a lot of vendors. I think something I like about Coingecko compared to an agency is really the sense of ownership. You can take a project from start to finish on your end, and you have to do basically a lot of things by yourself. So you get to learn all the in and outs of the role compared to an agency.
job role and how much do you make?
I'm a product manager
How many years of experience do you have?
since 2020, so around 5 years. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Awesome.